It's all right. I just got some camp or some firewood I got from my stove, right? But when I was talking about batoning, this is a baton. Okay, it's just a stick, right? But it's nice and straight. And what you do is you use this in conjunction with your knife. Don't do this without, if you got an axe, use your axe. Basically, is what I'm saying. You know, this is I don't have an axe. I don't know how to make that into something smaller that I can work with, right, without an axe. So this is what you do: is you get your baton, you get your knife, full tang, basically.
Now I have a question
Yep.
before you start. Could you use the larger knife to do that?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You can use your axe to do it. You can put on an axe.
Okay.
Yeah, I do that in my
I mean, like, could you take the larger knife and sit it on there and use the baton and split that wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you. Watch. Basically, I'm going to take this edge off, right? So you put your knife right where you want it. And there you go. Hey, look. Now I got kindling. Okay. And then, what you do is you take your knife, right, always away from you. You know, they call it the red triangle.
Yeah.
You got your wrists and your ankle. Yeah. Keep everything out this way. And then you just, so I'm losing all over the place because I don't have nowhere to go. Here, I'll do it down here. But then you just shave.
It's kind of like whittling.
Yep. Yeah, basically. And then if you don't click them off, it's called a feather stick, which I'm trying to get going and I can't get going. What's he getting? There he goes. And you get these feathers that come up and curl up. You can get the whole stick like that, and then it just woof right up with your lighter or with the ferrocerium rod or whatever. But yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you process. You just process it out like that.
This right here, let's say you are out in the woods and you're having to process wood. Let's say you get your wood and you cut your piece off like this and you're trying to make your feather stick. And let's say you've got wet wood.
Yeah, that's why you want the inside.
Yeah,
The inside wood will be dry.
So then you
baton
just the
it
outside,
through.
the wood doesn't soak the water up.
No, not unless it's been raining for months.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like floating in the river.
Yeah, but if it's like been raining for a day, yeah, that gets you the dry wood then. Okay.
Yeah. See, like you were saying, you can even go bigger with the big one. I got it. See, this has a saw.
I don't think your baton's going to hold up for that. Oh, heck, look at that. Yeah.
But yeah, that saw messes with your.
Yeah, that'll chop your baton up. But that gives you some good useful wood chips for your fire.
Yeah. And that's another reason why I grabbed this one. What I was talking about with the 90-degree spine is on your bark, right? You can take like that.
Oh yeah.
You get your fluffies.
Yeah.
The fluffy stuff is what starts a fire. Yeah, I didn't say that. You need, how do you start? You know what you need for start. You need fuel, which is fuel.
Yeah.
You need kindling, which is kindling. Right? Kindling is, fuel's anything the size of your wrist.
Yeah.
Kindling's the size of your thumb, anything that big. Tinder is the size of your pinky or smaller. The smaller tinder you get, the better.
There are different classifications of tinder. It's not just bits of wood too.
Yeah.
It could be grass. It could be
anything dry. That's
anything dry.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's what you get the fluffies off of the bark. This bark actually is the best for that. I think it's popular.
Yeah. Now I think when the weather warms up, we're going to do probably one on a bow drill.
Yeah.
And how to get you a tinder going that way, and how to use that to ignite a fire. And we'll probably also do something with regards to creating the different types of tinder and how it's used in getting your fire going.
Yeah.
Okay, getting the base for a good fire. So, and we may not be doing that here, folks. We may be out from here, maybe in the woods.
Sure. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a video in the woods.
Yeah. So, where we can actually get some use out of the paracord and show you some things there.
This is more like what you're going to find out in the
yeah.
forest. That's why I grabbed this one. Yeah, yeah. See, you can
Lots of knot holes. And
not this. I'm gonna go down. But yeah, you can process this. You know, you just take your knife. Alright, see?
there you go.
Already split it in half. Then you go quarters. Then you go fourths if you want, or whatever. Just keep going, keep going, keep going until you get the size you want. You know, like I said, the smaller it is, the I keep saying it real loud like I'm talking. I forgot I got a mic on.
Yeah.
The smaller it is, the faster it will go.
Yeah, the easier you have
Yeah,
ignition.
but
so.
it will go poof and it'll be gone. So you got to make sure you got everything ready. That's
Yeah.
the other thing too, patience.
Yeah.
Make sure you got the whole fire ready before you even try to start the lighter. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut her again. Yeah, see, I do this at my fireplace. This is all my firewood, and then I'll go like this, and I set my little, you know, your little Boy Scout
Yeah.
teepee.
So yes, he will be taking all this tinder and firewood back home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, see, you can, especially that's why I like the knife because you can go smaller, keep going. See,
there you go.
the little guys, and then you can feather, feather, feather.
And if you can start a fire, you can
I gotta
cook.
work on my feather stick technique. But there's feather sticks. Looks like a feather.
But if you can start a fire, you can cook food.
Yes, cook
So-
food. Yeah, and there's a bunch of different fires. Oh, speaking of microphones, bunch of different fires to start.
Yeah.
You know, you're obviously your campfire. Then you got your Dakota fire pit, which I love to cook on,
Yep.
and we'll show all that later.
And then you got a
Do your
rocket
research.
stove.
Rocket stoves. Yeah.
Rocket stove.
Yep. So that's what all I had planned for that.
Yeah. It's we just wanted to show you a little short how to get the
Yeah.
materials together for getting the
Yep.
fire going, and then we'll be doing another video when the weather warms up. We can get out away from here,
Yep.
where we do this processing, and then we show you like maybe 2, maybe 3 different types of fires that you can start
Yeah.
without having a lighter, without having
Yeah.
gasoline or any kind
And
of
little, and
Yeah.
a lot of it is the small little things you can carry with you.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed fire.
Yeah.
Guaranteed fires are where you want.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, oh, I got to build a bow drill set. No, I want a guaranteed fire. Big lighter.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and if you don't have a big
$1.50.
lighter, you got the strikers that
Strikers,
I showed you,
yeah.
the Ferris rods,
Paracerium.
ferrule
Yeah.
rods, whatever.
Paracerium. Yeah.
Yeah. And you've got those, and then you've got different ignition sources, like I showed you, the dryer lint, cotton balls.
And
so
then
on.
every, I just reached in my pocket. Every good camper should have a bandana.
Yes.
Always have a bandana in your pocket. You know why? 100% cotton.
Mhm.
I can start a fire with this. I can.
You can shred pieces
So,
off with
yeah,
it.
there's like a million things you can do with this thing.
Yeah.
Shred pieces off. But yeah, it's 100% cotton. Cotton's flammable.
Yeah.
And make char cloth. I'll show you guys how to make char cloth sometime.
There you
Char
go.
cloth is awesome.
There you go.
Char cloth is basically it's charred cloth, right? Char cloth. And you take away one element, which is air. You need air, fuel, and ignition
Right.
for flame
Right.
for a fire.
Right.
So you got your your heat and you got your fuel, and you take away the air, it will make charcoal.
Yeah.
It will make so you basically you got a piece of it like this big, and it's black, and as soon as you hit a spark on it out in the air, it will go poof.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
But we'll
Char
be
cloth
we'll be
is
showing you that in another video. So
Yeah, another video. I didn't
this was
bring
just
it
to give you
myself.
some ideas for processing wood and creating tinder
and
so
showing you
on.
guys what all you can do with your knife. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just cutting something. You know, yeah, you can process wood with it.
if you got the right knife.
Right? And then, and the other huge thing is knife care. So if you bring a diamond rod to the woods with you, every time you baton something, you sharpen it back up.
Yeah. 'Cause you never know when you might need that to process
Yes.
some food. you
Yes,
know?
yeah, because this knife right here, I can process food. I can kill an animal or whatever. You know, I can process that animal, cut it up, skin it, eat it, use it to eat with.
Exactly.
Flat enough to take it off the fire with.
If you're in a survival situation, you ain't going to worry about forks and knives and spoons, folks.
Yeah.
So,
And that knife right there, that's why I love that knife so much. I can whittle myself a spoon with that knife if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And
I'm
not
not going to take the time to do that. I'm just going to take my fingers and I'm going to eat.
Yeah, well, yeah, if I'm sitting there.
Yeah. First
At the end of
Nations
the
people eat with their fingers. It's okay. So,
Yes, let's process food. Process food. Process your wood,
yeah.
and then get your tinder. And
But
then,
there'll be more in-depth video on using that
Yeah.
and creating this and how to start
and
fires.
I'm looking around, right? I got my fire. I got my fuel.
There's
I
tons
got
of tinder
I
around.
tinder. Yes, tinder everywhere. Look
Everywhere.
at this. All these leaves.
All the dried leaves.
Process
right?
these leaves. You take your tinder.
There's a piece of paper.
Yep. Take your paper. Take your tinder. All of it. What you need to do process really is you get it fluffy, and that is you're putting your palm in your rubber.
Yeah.
Rubber.
Yeah,
and it'll
if
fluff
you're in
it
an
up.
urban area and let's say power's out, it's been out a while, and there's no services coming or anything like that, you need to start a fire so you can cook. You need to start a fire so you can stay warm. There, when he talks about tinder, just looking around here, I see mulch, wood
Yes.
mulch.
Yep.
These are all
So-
fire sources.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you can make use of.
Get it fluffy.
Yep.
That's what you need, fluff.
Yep.
And then the other thing just popped in my head. If you are in the city and you need to start a fire, like he's got a nice flower pot right there, that will be a nice fire pit.
Oh yeah.
Instead of trying to catch your whole house on fire,
Yeah.
put it in the fire pit.
Yeah.
Take that plant out. You don't
If
worry
you don't
about
have
the
it,
plant.
and
you know.
folks, if you don't have a
And it
fireplace,
doesn't have to be empty of dirt. You can use
Yeah.
the dirt as the base.
yeah, if you don't have a fireplace, don't try to start the fire inside your house.
Yes,
Please.
not inside your house.
This and anybody who has kids out there, disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Okay, your kids are not to try this without adult supervision.
Yes.
Period. And if you are not sure or you have not the mental capacity, please have supervision.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yes. Oh, hey, I was going to, since we're outside, just going to show this real quick.
Oh, you gonna show how that burns?
Yeah. Just take a,
Take a small piece of duct tape off and show you what
Yeah.
happens when you ignite it.
yeah. Oh, can't get it. Gorilla tape is sticky.
You don't want to use Gorilla Tape. I just use silver duct tape.
I love Gorilla tape.
Well, Gorilla Tape works great on a lot of stuff, but not when you want to take it back off.
Yeah. But, right, cut you a piece. Let us wad them up. And then, it's kind of windy out, but watch.
Yeah.
See if I get the wind going. And then,
Might have a little trouble with the wind. It's pretty kind of windy out here today.
It's very
folks.
windy.
When we don't have anything to create a windbreak with.
Yeah, it's extremely flammable. I can get this thing to light.
We will in the next video, I promise.
Yes, the generic stuff works better.
Thank you.
That's how you do it. Light her up,
Yeah.
and then, oh, see, it's already sticking to my finger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. So,
Okay.
just do research.
Yeah, do your research. Look up
The
Dave
videos,
Canterbury
Dave Canterbury.
on YouTube.
I'll put the link in.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the
And
description.
Dave's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
Yes.
of videos.
If there's
Yes.
anything you want to know, any research, any questions you have, you can look his videos up, as well as we'll put a link in the description where his store's at.
It's on his link in the description goes to his store.
Okay, yeah, the link in the description will take you to his store's website, and it'll tell you where his store's at. So if you have any questions, you can always go right to the store, right to the source.
Yeah.
So, God bless you.